voice is already starting to fail. So, I'm going to drink plenty of water. We're going to do what we can, and hopefully it's going to hold. But that's not from, like, screaming or shouting. That's just from, like, a couple of days of, like, non-stop streams. So, yeah, a little bit of a concern. What we're watching right now is we're watching rowing. So if you are watching rowing, then that is what we are enjoying as well. So this is the men and women's day one heats is what we're watching. So we've got that. We've got some archery coming up later. What I can't find is the equestrian, the dressage. Like, I really want to watch the dancing horses, but I don't know where that is. So I'm just looking on Discovery Plus. They've got the rowing, and then later today they've got the archery, and then after that we've got the opening ceremony. But I don't know where the dressage is, and I don't know where. Let's have a look. Let's go to equestrian. They're saying that the first one is tomorrow. How is that the case? Because it's absolutely meant to be today. For all you dressage fans out there, I can understand the disappointment. We're looking into it right now because certainly on the schedule it says that today we should have dressage. Let's have a little look. Equestrian. Let's click on it. Dressage first horse inspection. I wonder if that's something that we just don't see. I wonder if the horse inspection is just something that they don't show us. Let's go to. Oh, it won't let me do all days. Let's go to tomorrow. And we'll have a look and see what there is, if there's any dressage tomorrow. No. 25th. So, first horse inspection on the dressage. Okay. Wednesday 25th, day 2, day 1. So, I think that I feel cheated. I wanted to watch the equestrian. So I think that the inspection is maybe something we just don't see. So unfortunately, I'm not sure that that's something we're going to be able to see. But it starts tomorrow then, day 1. I think what they're doing today is they're just looking at the horses and they're just inspecting the horses, making sure they're all okay. Probably asking them, how they're feeling psychologically, all that kind of stuff. So that's a little bit disappointing. That doesn't seem like it's something we're going to be allowed to see. So, because I would, me, I'd love to know how the horses are feeling. I'm a big horse fan, massive. I'm a horse stan. That's what I am. Right, this is the men's single sculls. Well, it doesn't matter. I won't put the heat number. Boris said, I'm just waiting for UFC fight night. You're going to be waiting just a little while, buddy. Did you see the video I sent you? No. I didn't, bud. I didn't. I literally went to sleep and then woke up and here we are. Will the games be broadcast? They're broadcast in your country. They should be on, like, free TV. So, I'm not sure where you are or what supplier you've got. Blaine, shout out to you. Matthew said, I'm watching rowing in the States. I think we're at Heat 5. Yeah, we should be coming up to that. I'm not gonna bother because I just have to keep changing the number. As long as people know what sport it is that we're watching, so we've got what is ROC? Is that like the Republic Olympic? Let's have a look. I've seen that ROC before, and I think it's for athletes who can't represent their countries or something. ROC Olympics. Let's have a look. ROC What is ROC and is Russia banned? Oh, right, okay. There is, in the Olympics, there's normally like a category for athletes that can't represent their country, or athletes that, I don't know quite what it is. I've seen it before though, but it's like, it's like athletes that want to come from a country, but the country that won't send an Olympic team or something like this. I have seen it before, and they have to like compete under the Olympic banner. So I'll have to have a look into that. And I wondered if that ROC was what that is, but it isn't. The ROC is actually Russia. So in December 2019, Russia was banned from all major sporting events, including the Olympics, due to a doping, which rocked the sport. And so they are basically banned. So ROC stands for the Russian Olympic Committee. Russian athletes can compete, but the ban was not outright, but prevents Russia from using its name. So Russia can't have its flag there. It can't be represented. But instead, they are the ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee. And they're basically neutral athletes. Isn't that amazing? So they can't represent Russia. They're not allowed to represent Russia. Right, we are underway, and I think the Croatian guy is in the lead here. This is where the rowing is coming from. Be a nice little thing to find out. Let's have a look. Tokyo 2020 rowing. We've got shooting coming up tonight. We've obviously got more rowing coming up as well. Days a few hours ago, big reliable sources said that The Rock is set for Survivor Series. At Survivor Series, they will set up the match between Rock and Roman. Thoughts? Well, that seems like it's being set up for WrestleMania then. I mean, we did wonder if it would be this year's WrestleMania or next year's WrestleMania, or at what point they would do it. It seems like then they're setting it up for the next WrestleMania, so makes sense. I mean, it's felt that the whole story has been kind of heading that way for a while, so... Days, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I feel fine. My only problem is my voice might sound quite deep because it is a little bit hoarse. So, but other than that, I feel fine. The Russian guy has come in last. ROC, oh no, 5th. And oh, that was the halfway. That was the 1,000-meter mark. I thought it was the end line. Okay. Right. Roman crashes 25 years of rock, says Brian. Don't burn yourself out. I know, yeah. I mean, as I say, I am just sounding worse than I feel. But can you check the video I sent you? I'll try and find it, but I don't know. Vape Ross Vape says Nikola Volkov did not dope. That was all lies. Nikolai Volkov. Where is the archery live stream? The archery, I don't quite know when that's starting, to be honest. According to this, it doesn't start for another few hours. According to Discovery Plus, they've got the women's archery starting in 4 hours 45, and then they've got the men's archery starting in about 8 hours 40, with the Olympic ceremony starting in about 10.5 hours. So we've got, you know, it looks like we've got rowing for a bit. We've got the basically the men's single sculls. So we've got that, and then we've got the women's single sculls. Then it goes into the doubles. Then it goes into, I think, the quadruples. So look. We'll go down to rowing. So single, double, and then quadruple, yeah. So single sculls all the way up till for the next. Actually, they get through them quite quick, you know. I mean, like each race is only about like 6 minutes in length. So each race has been given like a 10-minute time slot. So what's good about like the rowing is that it moves by quite quick. There's constantly different races happening all the time. So this one should be done within the next few minutes, and then we'll go to the final men's single, and then we'll start the women's singles. Then we go to the doubles. Then we go to the quadruples. I still would like to find where this is. Rowing venue. That's it. That's what I want. The rowing competitions in Tokyo will take place at the Sea Forest Waterway Central Breakwater in Tokyo Bay. So there we go. It's taking place at the Sea Forest Waterway. Did you hear about CM Punk? I did, yes. How long are you going to be streaming tonight? We will go straight through the Olympic ceremony. So if I do seem a little quiet or something like that, and you're like, this doesn't feel like wrestling days, it's because we still need to be here at the end. So we can't be like jumping and bouncing around, and I need to still be like keeping a close eye on my voice. And I do have some like throat sweets and stuff like that I can be taking and whatnot. So yeah, we need to still be here in like 14 hours time. So this is a marathon, not a sprint. So we're watching the rowing at the moment, and then we'll probably switch over to like the shooting once the shooting starts. But that's not going to start for a few hours. And then as soon as we're done with that, then we can jump over to... I think there was something later. I think there's not just the rowing today. Let's have a look. We lost the equestrian. Shooting. There should be shooting and archery. Let's go Discovery Plus. Days, handball and volleyball on now? No. It must be a repeat, but because they're not on the schedule for today. They're on the schedule for tomorrow. Okay, so men's singles schools heat 5 has finished. Took 7 minutes or so, and the Russian guy actually finished second. The Croatian guy came in first. We've got our next lineup. So we've got Ivory Coast, Germany, Egypt, Netherlands, and Japan. Who are you rooting for? Let me know. Who is it that you want to win this one? I'm going to go Netherlands. I'm going to hope for the Netherlands guy. Right, the Path Created. Shout out to you, said Days. What are your thoughts on Punk and Brian? What are my thoughts on Punk and Brian? My thoughts are the rumour, the reveal is honestly taking the joy out of this. I don't know about you, but it's absolutely everywhere. Everyone's talking about it, and it's kind of it's not making it more exciting. It's making it less exciting for me. Like, I really, really wish this had not leaked. I really, really wish this had not got out and that it had been a proper surprise. So, because I think, honestly, the amount of talking that people are doing about it, which is totally understandable, means that by the time it happens, I think I'm going to be burnt out of it. I feel like I'm going to be burnt out of it, like, right now anyway. So I do think it's going to be a big deal, of course. I think Daniel Bryan's going to bring in, like, fans that have watched recently. I think CM Punk are going to bring in fans that might have, gone away. And I think that I think that it's going to be obviously a really, really positive, really big boost to AEW. I think they could get around 1.5, maybe even just above that, million in views, and it's going to massively boost their profile. It's going to be brilliant for them. But I mean, if the booking's not right, then it will start to fade over time. I mean, that first return though is going to be monster. I mean, everyone has waited for CM Punk for so long. Punk's the one. Daniel Bryan's been in WWE, and he's someone that can move the dial, but I think he'd gone a little bit stale, to be honest. I don't feel that his more recent run was as big as when he was obviously WrestleMania 30, and it's going to be very, very difficult for AEW to kind of recapture that kind of WrestleMania 30 time. So, and you'd know that they would want to. They want everyone yes-in and all that. And everyone will yes, but, Daniel Bryan. People really wanting Daniel Bryan to become AEW champion. I mean, I don't know about you, but if he never wins that title, I am not going to care. It won't bother me in the slightest. Like, Daniel Bryan winning the AEW championship isn't something that I'm desperate to see. Not like him winning the WWE title back in the day. So I do wonder and think like how it will be big, but just how big will Daniel be? I think like people will want to see what he's like in a different company. People want to see what he's like not in WWE, what are his promos like, what are his matches like, what was he not allowed to do in WWE that he wants to do now. I think they can do some awesome stuff with New Japan. I think there's lots, man. There's lots that they can do. There's definitely some concerns that I've got. And I would imagine there's some concerns that Tony Khan has got as well. He can't be happy this has leaked. Apparently, Daniel Bryan, I think it's Daniel Bryan, isn't going to be on the show until September. So this isn't that he's coming next week. Like, apparently he's going to be at that, the show that's at the tennis stadium. Apparently he's going to be there. So that's a long way off. That's a long way off. And we've already had so many people asking about, like, Daniel Bryan. So, and think about when he actually debuts. Think about when he actually arrives. Like, then there's going to be loads of people talking about him. It's going to be Daniel Bryan overload. CM Punk overload. So, I said before, I've got no problems with anyone coming into these streams and asking those kinds of questions because it is the talk of the town. It absolutely is the talk of the town, but I'm just going to be honest about what I think. And what I think is, I think that a lot of us, not just me, are going to get burnt out by this. There'll come a point where you're hearing about it, reading about it so much, you're just going to get to the point where you're like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. It's just absolutely everywhere. I just want him to debut now. Do you know what I mean? I just want him to debut already. I don't have to wait till September now and have to, like, hear about it all the time. I'd just rather see it, get the ball rolling. And that's the problem with spoilers, and certainly spoilers that are this early. So I do think it's a shame. I do think it's disappointing. I don't think it's going to affect the ratings because people are still going to tune in. I'm still want to see it, so it won't affect the ratings. But it's just a shame, innit? It's just a shame. So Daniel Bryan, yeah, that's big. CM Punk's bigger, but that's obviously not a done deal, is it? So we'll have to wait and see. Path Created, shout out to you. It's a good question. J-Law said this is for the voice. Thank you, my friend. It'll go towards these things. I don't know if they're any good. Look at that. Throat and chest soothing menthol sweets. So, leaks could have been off WWE, says Brian. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm wondering... I'm wondering what... I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on. Would they leak it? Would someone in WWE spill it? Because, they're going to want you to know that he's not coming to WWE, that he's going to AEW. They're going to want to ruin the surprise. So could they have done it? But equally, they've just created such a buzz for AEW. But they're going to get that buzz anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's going to happen, so you might as well do it now and ruin the surprise. So, I'm trying to think. If I was Vince and I knew that my competition had a massive surprise, would I help to leak that info? Would I ruin that surprise? I mean, I would, but I'm thinking, like, does it change anything? Does it actually help? Does it actually help? So, I don't know. I'm not saying that WWE have. I'm not saying they're the ones that are responsible. Because actually, I think the news has leaked from within AEW. Which is another concern because they've done very, very well at making sure their information doesn't leak out. So, this is the final men's singles. We've all thrown our support behind different people. And it looks like it's going to be the German. Looks like the German has pulled ahead. So, if you did pick the German, well done to you. He's not quite there yet, but you can give yourself a point. Give yourself a point, and we'll go down and see how you do in the points. You've got to be honest, though. You've got to be honest. Why is there another boat in the same lane? I don't understand what this is. Oh, right. So, who was that? So, someone's got into a different lane. So, the German guy was like, rowing, but one of the other competitors drifted into the other lane. How did they do that? How did he manage to go into the wrong lane? I don't know that I've seen that before, where a boat actually goes into one of the other lanes. They're saying that is very unheard of at the Olympics. And the Ivory Coast guy just about to come home. Yeah, well done. Oh, we've got some new badges. They're nice. They're nice. Look at those. New badges for members. I didn't know if I literally only just noticed those. That's really cool. That's really cool. Literally Serious says, did you see that SummerSlam will be at the theaters for the first time? Yes, I did, yeah. Days at logo membership has changed just before you streamed. It's really cool. I think they look amazing. Really like those. The proper logos as well next to your names. That looks class. That looks really, really class. Even I don't have that, I don't think. If I was to go... If I go into the chat right now, do I have it? No? That sucks. Right, next up. We're going to have the ladies. What do you think about Thunder Rosa being signed to AEW? About time. And AEW hitting 1.15 million. That's big. They're normally around $1 million. So to do 1.1 is very, very good for them. Very, very good indeed. So, I mean, like... I wonder if some of that was people tuning in because of the Daniel Bryan CM Punk rumors. And they thought that they might be on that show and they didn't want to miss it. I'm not sure. But that is thoughts are that's a very good number. Hopefully something they can build upon. And I also think that Thunder Rosa, she was probably just waiting for the end of her contract. USA are in this one, guys. They're in lane 2. Belarus, USA, Sudan, Paraguay, Nigeria, and Iran. I'm with Iran. Come on, Iran. I do like the United States, but I'm a bigger fan of the Iron Sheik. So here we go. We are underway. Come on. Come on, Iran. Make them humble. Make them humble. Okay, so they've got underway quite well. Iran doing all right, you know. Belarus with a 36 strike rate. USA 38. Sudan 29. Paraguay 36. Nigeria 30. Iran 34. I think Iran might be slightly in the lead. Slightly in the lead? Come on, Sheiky baby. Come on, Sheiky baby. Come on, Sheiky baby. I've not seen this before. The lady is wearing like a is that a burqa? It's not a burqa, is it? 'Cause that has a face covering as well, I believe. This is like covers her head. That's amazing. I've never seen that before. She's all in black. She's in black, but she's got a white headpiece on, and I honestly can't remember seeing anyone wear that in rowing before. Like, I can't... But then, I don't know if I've watched, like, women's... Oh, look, she's doing all right, you know. At the halfway point, is it? She is in the lead. The USA person is just behind. Oh, come on, Iran. Is it Iran? IRI? What's IRI? Let me just make sure. I don't know. It's got to be, hasn't it? IRI country. Iran. Oh, USA, you jabronis. She's making you humble. Come on, she's going after it. Yeah, that boat is moving around. She's really like... They're saying you can see the boat bouncing around. Look at that. It is bouncing around more than the other boats. Oh, it's close though. It's close though. Is that her in the USA? I think she's just lost the lead. These two seem to be head-to-head right now. I don't know who that is. I think in lane 2 it is USA. Oh, USA. Is that USA? I'm looking at the actual oars, and that's not the USA flag. No, it is USA. Oh, it's going to be close, this. Let's have a look. Come on. Come on, Iran. Come on, Iran. USA first now. Iran is just half a second behind. 3 minutes 49. And then 0.33 behind that is Iran. So right there. Days, according to Ringside, Punk to AEW is a done deal. Atul says, show the archery. I don't believe it's on, bud. Plus also, I'm watching Iran trying to make the USA humble. Yeah, according to Discovery Plus, the archery begins for the women in 4.5 hours. And it doesn't show me any shooting. So I don't know where the shooting is. Let's have a look. We'll go down to the shooting. It says pre-event training, so maybe the shooting is just practice again. What I don't like about the Olympic schedule is it's got actual events, and it seems to have like training stuff. So things that you can watch and things that you can't watch are all put together in the same schedule. So when you look at the schedule, you're like, oh, we can watch shooting, or we can watch archery, or we can watch this. But it's not. It's them training, practicing, that we don't get to see. It's not the start of the actual event. And that sucks. Days, to follow up on the Rock thing, Rock is also reported to be on some Raws and SmackDowns after Survivor Series, so it looks like they will confirm Mania event months before Mania. That makes sense. They've done that before. Oh, Rand's gone down to third. Looks like USA might get this, you know. No Equestrian. No, Dave, no. It's apparently today is the first horse inspection, and I don't think we get to see that. Big Swole replied to my tweet, amazing. Does anyone have a live stream for the women's archery? I don't believe it's started yet. The women's archery, I think, begins, according to this, in 4.5 hours. According to Discovery Plus, it begins in 4.5 hours. If you go down to the archery, I'll see what it says. Yeah, I mean, it says that it's live, doesn't it? Current records. It does say that it's live. But on Discovery Plus, the home of the Olympics, it says that the women's archery doesn't actually start for 4.5 hours. But on the schedule, it says that it's live now. If anyone knows if it's live, feel free to let us know. Let me check. I'll check the BBC. Let's have a look at the BBC. Okay, so USA won that one. USA won that one, and Belarus, I think, was second, and Iran came in third. Let's go to BBC iPlayer. We'll see if there's anything on iPlayer yet, but I don't think the Olympics are on there right now. No. No. Nothing for the archery on the BBC or on Discovery Plus. It says that women starts in about 4.5 hours. Jay White says he didn't come to be buddies, he came to conquer him. Philippines is third behind Croatia and Russia for the quarter-finals. What are you referring to? Filipino nurse, what are you referring to? Leander said 18 out of 72 arrows per person is already done. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Why is it not being shown then? How to watch women's archery. How to watch the archery at the Olympics. Archery begins on Friday. NBC has got you covered. So it says how to stream archery. They're only showing on NBC. They're showing the mixed team at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time today. That doesn't help now, does it? It's just not. I can't find it around. I can't. No idea. According to Discovery Plus, they've got it in about 4.5 hours. We want to see archery. Well, you need to take that up with the Olympic Complaints Department. That's what you want to do. They should combine the women's archery with the men's single sculls. That's right. Should have a dude doing this with a woman on the back just firing off. That would be amazing. Right, we've got UGA. Is that Uruguay? Greece. TTO. I don't know what half of these countries are. Mexico, Ireland. SGP, TTO, UGA. Greece, Ireland, Mexico. Okay, let's have a look here. Why is life so complicated? SGP is... SGP is Singapore, is it? Singapore. SGP is Singapore. TTO is Trinidad and Tobago. So Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago, UGA, Uganda. Greece, Ireland, and Mexico. So we've got Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, Greece, Ireland, and Mexico all competing right now. We just saw the last women's single, and it was won by the American. When does it start? The rowing has begun. And actually, we're not even watching the men's anymore, are we? We're watching the women's. There we go. Jay White has challenged Omega at Bound for Glory title versus Jay's Bullet Club Korea. At Bound for Glory. Right, well, might have to watch that then. Does anyone know where to watch the Olympics online? Got to be careful with this, because I thought it was Discovery Plus in all countries, but it turns out that it isn't. It turns out that it is in... come on, Ireland. Yeah, I'm rooting for Ireland on this, and Ireland are leading as well. Yeah, it turns out that it's not Discovery Plus in all countries. So you need to... It depends on what country that you're in. But if you're in the UK, Discovery Plus, the home of the Olympics. I wonder if it's on Eurosport, thinking about it. Eurosport schedule. Let's have a look at Eurosport. I'm just wondering if Eurosport might be showing the archery. Right now, Eurosport aren't showing it either. So it's not on BBC. It's not on Eurosport. It's not on Discovery Plus. Like, whatever's happening in the archery, they do not want you to see it. It is a massive conspiracy. Archery after 30 arrows. South Korea, and Mexico, says Eloy. I'm watching on Eurosport. What are you watching? What are you watching? JJB Gaming. Because on Eurosport right now, I've got rowing, and endurance car racing. Ireland still in the lead. Bound for Glory has been confirmed a Impact, AEW, and New Japan collaboration. Bronte said the inspection is a vet check for the horses to check that none of them are lame, ill health, or being treated against ethical standards, usually public viewing at common events. Nothing on being shown on this one, unfortunately. JJB Gaming said, I'm watching the rowing. Vape Ross Vape said, we need to go to the Robin Hood channel. Penguin856 said, it's very sketchy. They're not showing the archery anywhere. Do you think that's what they're going to do this year? You know, like how like COVID means that like a lot of athletes are dropping out, and even, is it Guinea? The whole team has dropped out. Do you think now they're going to do some events behind closed doors and just let us know the results? But actually the event never happened. They've just got, what they've done is they've got everyone in a room and they're like, right, who wants to win the 100 meters? Put your hands up. And they're all putting hands up like, right, okay, well, you was quickest this year, wasn't you? So you're probably the best person that we say wins it. Anyone got any argument with this person? No? Right, okay. You can come second, you third, you're fourth. And they're just going to announce the results that way. So right now, the Archer is on. But no one in the world is allowed to watch it. This is what the Olympic Games would be like in North Korea. This is like a North Korean Olympic Games now. They're just going to tell us the results and we'll like it. That's it. You'll like it. There'll be no complaints. There is no complaints department. Certainly no complaints here as Ireland are in the lead. So Ireland in the lead, and we've got Mexico coming in second place, Greece in third, and Trinidad and Tobago coming in fourth, but in the wrong lane. Has Trinidad and Tobago gone into the wrong lane? Right, well, we'll see. This is the second heat so far. Carlo said, where can I see the archery? Nowhere. It's not on. Well, it's happening, apparently, but we can't watch it. We're all being forced to watch the rowing. The Olympics from the Olympics, the movie. Yeah. Bunker said, has anyone got the archery? Ghost31 said, this is where you can watch archery. BBC iPlayer. I was on iPlayer. I can't see it. I genuinely can't see it on the iPlayer. I will look again. Rowing. Rowing is live. No. I'm on right now, and the featured, which is where it would be, like the stuff that's live. The only thing that is live right now is the rowing. So there is a massive conspiracy, guys. There is a massive conspiracy against the archery. I'm going to go on to Twitter. Let's see what Twitter's saying about it. Ireland still in the lead. Archery. People saying they can't find the live archery. Crying face. No. People just posting like the current results. In this age of live streaming, they should be showing all of the events. This person saying, NBC, where is the archery stream? Why are you not showing the archery? There's a lot of angry archery fans right now, guys. That last one was won by Ireland. So, well done. If you selected Ireland, we're moving on. If anyone can find the archery, then we're definitely interested. But according to Discovery Plus, it doesn't actually start for another 4 hours. Or certainly they're not showing it. Right, we've got Puerto Rico. We've got MAR. We've got ROC, which is Russia. We've got Hong Kong, and we've got China. What is MAR? MAR country code. Let's have a look. MAR is Morocco. Why has it got an A in there? Why is it MAR for Morocco? Why has Morocco got an A in its country code? Morocco, there is no A in Morocco. It's MOROCCO. But their country code is MAR. Why is Morocco abbreviated to MAR? That was referred to ICE. Morocco achieved independence. I don't know. There's some lengthy answer. Lengthy answer that I can't be bothered to read right now. Archery may be on the Oli HD in the US. That is a special pay channel for the Olympics. Didn't archery win the title last night? Didn't archery win the title last night? What? Tapanji said archery, Deepika from India, currently bouncing back from 14th to 4th. Go Deepika! Pablo, did you see the SmackDown set for the Roll-In Loud Collapse today? No, I haven't seen anything today, dude. I literally have woken up, had something to eat, and here we are. So, I haven't seen it. I haven't heard. You guys will know a lot more than me. A lot more than me. Because I've seen nothing. It's ranking round in archery. That's why you're not streaming it. It's a ranking round. So what we're saying that this isn't like anything significant. It's not something that we need to worry about. Right, at the moment, Russia are in the lead. The ROC are leading this one. Of course, guys, we are building our way, getting ever closer towards the opening ceremony. We will end this stream in about 9 hours. So just a quick little stream tonight. We'll end this one in 9 hours and then immediately start our opening ceremony stream. So dry those tears and get excited. I'm going to do it as a separate stream because I really want the opening ceremony to be something that saves. And if we go over 12 hours, then it becomes a bit sketchy as to whether it will save it or not. She's well in the lead, this Russian athlete. Go Brazil. Morocco is known as Maroc in French. Oh, Webzerly. Shout out to you. I think you cracked it. I think you cracked the code. That makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I'm sitting here thinking of it as like, you know, its English name. It always makes me funny, actually, when you see what countries are called in foreign languages, different languages. Like, England is known as Angleterre. Angleterre? It's weird to me that people know this, like, where I am right now as Angleterre. Like, to me, it's England. It's always been England. I can't imagine it being called anything else. but in French it's Angleterre. I should imagine they call us much worse than that. I bet they don't call us Angleterre all that much. Le scum. That's probably what they're calling us. Right, we've got Russia in first, China in second, Hong Kong up there as well. I should imagine that the Hong Kong rower, who's in the lane next to the Chinese rower, is really tempted to just go, just batter him. Just get the... I mean, it wouldn't be great for the politics and the, it's very sensitive over there. But he's got to be tempted just to have a little nudge. Just to have a little... Do you know what I mean? In USA, England is known as England. Wow. You learn something new every day. Transmit the archery. It can't be done, Pedro. It can't be done. I don't know. I don't even know if a feed of it exists. But Discovery is going to be showing the archery in 4 hours' time. Ranking rounds are never shown on TV, says Sam Hippo, as they only to decide the draw for the main event. Right. Okay. So there we go. Apparently ranking rounds are never shown on TV. See, this is where the schedule is going to cause a lot of heartache, because the schedule really should be a schedule of what you can watch on TV. What is actually going to have a stream of it, and what you can actually see. And anything that's not going to be on TV just surely isn't worth worrying about. So we saw the Equestrian yesterday, and apparently that's just an inspection, and so there's no live stream of it. The Archery is just for rankings, so there's no live stream of it. But what we're watching right now is, the heats for the rowing, and so there's a live stream of that. So Russia still in the lead with China in second place. Fun fact about myself. I was born in Scotland, but I'm 70% Irish, as my mum is half Irish and my dad is full Irish. Does that make you 75% Irish? I think you Edward, your fact might be wrong. Your fact might be wrong. Your fun fact might be wrong, Edward. Jimmy said, Archery and Equestrian were mistakenly scheduled in the same arena. The horses were shot. The people were trampled. That is why those events are not being shown. Maybe Days will do some live archery. I could do that. People coming in going, is this the archery? I'll be like, yes. Here we go. People are like, wow, that is so majestic. Will you stream the men double rowing? Well, we're here to cover it. We can't stream it, but we're here to go through the winners. And I can tell you that Russia has just won this women's single heat. Heat 3. Russia first. China second. Coming in third. Coming in third. Coming in third. Coming in third is Puerto Rico. There we go. Russia, China, Puerto Rico. Hannah Prakatson of Russia. And as we found out, Russia are not allowed their flag, their name, not allowed anything here, because of that doping scandal. So she's having to compete for ROC. Oh, here we go. Great Britain. Come on! Right. Victoria Thornley in number 3. We've got Great Britain in there, guys. I expect everyone to support Great Britain. We've got Switzerland. We've got... Oh, man, I didn't even get a chance. Like, we are literally underway. Let's have a look. NCA country code. She's doing well. It's a good start. What country is NCA? NCA is Nicaragua. Nicaragua? Nicaragua is in this? Nicaragua? I've never even heard of that country. Right, we've got Sweden, Nicaragua, Togo, Switzerland, and Great Britain. And Great Britain in the lead. In the lead at the moment, a healthy lead. Great Britain just slightly ahead of Switzerland. .2 kilometers an hour she's going. So if you are just joining us, the Great British woman is doing well, leading Heat 4. She's looking very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Leading from the Switzerland rower. I'm back in Nicaragua. Yeah, I never even... That's kind of like the place where it sounds like Dracula comes from. Dracula from Nicaragua. What can we find out about Nicaragua? I want to find out about it. Nicaragua. Let's find out. It's in Central Americas. It's got a population of 6.5 million. Wow. So she's comfortably in the lead. Is Nicaragua safe for tourists? Petty crime is on the rise. Most people can still visit without getting robbed. Oh, well, that's good. Guys, most people that go there don't get robbed. Most people. Most people can visit Nicaragua without getting robbed. So that's a positive. They just have to be more cautious than usual. But it is still safe for tourists. What is it known for? It's known for its lakes and volcanoes. Can I drink the tap water in Nicaragua? Generally speaking, it is safe to drink the tap water. That's good. That's good. They're doing all right here. What is its famous food? Corn, gallo pinto, Treslex cake, Vigorón. Don't know. I'd definitely try some of that, though. I like trying new foods. So, there we go. Nicaragua. I mean, I must admit, I wasn't expecting to see someone from that country in the rowing. Recognised as its own country in 1850. Right, Thornley of Great Britain is leading. 2 minutes behind. Is it 2 minutes or 2 seconds? 2 seconds behind is... there's a big difference there. 2 seconds behind is Switzerland. So I think she's got this one. Don't ever think about going to Nicaragua. Listen, you can say that, but it's safe for most people. And what more do you want? Scout81SD, shout out to you. Chirac says, read if Pakistan is safe. All right. Let's Google that. Is Pakistan safe? Let's have a look. At present, the region is relatively safe, but this is a very conservative part of Pakistan. Oh, hang on, what's that? Is Pakistan safe? In the recent past, there have been terrorist attacks and extreme sectarian violence like most other unsafe places. You will not be allowed to spend any time freely traveling here. They must be talking about a certain part of Pakistan. Is Pakistan safe to live? At present, the region is relatively safe. But, yeah. Okay, but that's just repeating the same thing we read. No, they're saying it's alright, you know. The grand majority of Pakistan is very safe, whilst you might have to travel with an armed police escort in some places. So, I mean, guys, you can go to Pakistan. Most of it is absolutely fine. Just one thing you do need to know. Parts of it, you might have to travel with an armed police escort. But other than that, it's very, very safe. Very, very safe in Pakistan. Not my words, the words of Google. Look, it says, how safe is Pakistan? It says Pakistan is awesome. It's got the natural scenery that you would love to see. It's got prime traveling destination. It's not really thought of as safe, which is somewhat undeserving. Pakistan is a misrepresented country, so there we go. Right, well, not much drama in this one. Great Britain still ahead. Comfortably ahead. You can't watch the archery as it's not streaming anywhere. No. Nicaragua is pronounced Nicaragua. Nicaragua. That's how you pronounce it. Nicaragua. I was pronouncing it Gua. Nicaragua. 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 Well, I don't know where the person's gone, actually, from Nicaragua. They're not even on screen. Right, well, she's still well ahead, coming over the finish line, and well done to her. She wins that, and Switzerland comes second. Coming in third, Sweden. So, Great Britain, Switzerland, and Sweden. 7 minutes 44, that was for Thornley. So, we're watching, come on! We're watching the Nicaragua rower come home. There we go. There we go. Fair play. Great Britain. Come on. Days, you need a Webster's dictionary for the correct pronunciations. Yeah, that could be a bit tricky, actually. I didn't even think about that. I didn't realise there's so many countries that I'm not going to normally talk about, am I? Some lovely shots of Tokyo. They're just showing results. Heat 1, USA was victorious. In Heat 2, Ireland was victorious. In Heat 3, Russia was victorious. And then in Heat 4, Great Britain was victorious. Right, up next. Heat 5. Canada. We've got Cuba Austria, Qatar, is it Zaman of Canada? So we've got Cuba, Austria, Qatar, Canada, and Nambia. Did you hear Volta Dragunov is going to be at Takeover 36? Yes. It's Seed said, I graduated from high school. Can you tell me university specialties that have future? I don't think I'm the right person for that, but I would imagine computer sciences and things like that. Right, we are underway. Not a great start. Canada doing well. So Canada doing well in this women's singles heat. We've not got a camera at the side yet, so. Days, what nation do you think are going to finish with most medals? United States. United States. United States normally finish up there. It's either United States or China. Please search where was Osama bin Laden and Omar Sheath found. Was it Pakistan? Were they found in Pakistan? I've got a feeling it was in Pakistan, wasn't it? Hope for swimming. The pool isn't green again. Oh my God! Do you remember that, Simpsons? Do you remember that? Yeah, that was in Rio, wasn't it? And in the diving, and it was like green water, and that was weird, wasn't it? Why is cricket not at the Olympics? Well, can I tell you that Austria have started to pull ahead now, my Canadian friends. There might be quite a few people in Canada, but I'm afraid that Canada is struggling a little. At the moment, it looks like it's Austria that's leading, with Nambia in second place. I just want to double check that is the Nambian code. NAM country code. It's got to be Nambia, hasn't it? Nambia. Yes. I think it was algae or chlorine issue. Algae or chlorine issue. It was really weird. Korea is a very good country. People prefer baseball to cricket. Not true. Isn't cricket the second most popular sport in the world behind football? Mainly because of India's interest in it and how big of a country India is. Canada is struggling in the rowing. That is true, Hayden. That is true. Right now they are struggling. I want cheese rolling at the Olympics. Like the downhill stuff, yeah. That would be cool. Archery not live. Is it over yet? We have been told by people in the chat that it's just a ranking thing. So that's why you can't find it, because it's not deemed worthy of a live stream. So even though it's begun, it's not something that is being shown anywhere, apparently. It's not being shown on BBC iPlayer. It's not being shown on Discovery Plus. Uh, 126 out of 216 arrows. South Korea are first. USA are second. Mexico, then Japan, then Russia, then Taiwan, then Italy, China, Ukraine, Great Britain in 10th. Germany and Belarus. Right. Still Canada struggling. Austria leading. this is just like a chilled, obviously, because it's just heats. But can you imagine how amazing this is going to be when it's medals and we're watching people actually competing for medal? That is going to be immense. It's going to be so much fun. Days, it's on Sky. What's on Sky? A8C. What's on Sky, bud? Are you saying the archery is on Sky? Anthony says, fun fact, Poland and England have an ongoing rivalry as to who has the best tea. I'm not sure we do. I don't think we do. Poland might be under the impression we do, but I don't think we do. Mika said, where can we see the archery? I've not found it anywhere. There might be some reports coming through that it's on Sky from A8C, but they keep on showing archery on NBC for about 30 seconds, says Big Boy Dally. Austria still in the lead at the moment. Days I'm watching Impact on Twitch. I'm on TV. Shout out to you, Heather. Edward, shout out to you. Austria is first, and Canada is currently second. So Canada has it's making a comeback. It's 3 seconds, 17 milliseconds behind. So working hard, but still trailing. Nambia in third. Japan cancelled archery. Please stop the archery bias. They did not cancel it. Days, I'm trained with 2 people that are competing in the Olympics for GB, and I am friends with one of them. That's amazing. Shout out to you, Erectile Dysfunction. I obviously will be cheering them, whoever they are. Feel free to share their names unless you don't want to. But I'll be cheering them on. Should bowling be in the Olympics? Is there a bowling World Cup? I've never seen it. I've never seen bowling on TV. So, if there's no, I was saying this yesterday, if a gold medal at the Olympics is going to be the biggest thing in your sport, then it should be at the Olympics. If it isn't, I would question, should it be there? Like in football, the biggest thing that you can win is the World Cup. So, and the Olympics will never replace the World Cup. So, should football be there? I would argue not. Because this is just like an under-23 tournament. It's a bit weird to be giving Olympic medals to under 23-year-olds. I mean, you're not giving medals to the best. Do you know what I mean? You're not giving medals to like Messi and Neymar and people like that. So if you're not actually the best at what you do, should you get an Olympic medal? Like whoever wins the football tournament is not the best team, because you can't tell me that whoever wins this is going to be Italy, the Euro champions that just won that team, or Argentina, the Copa America champions with Messi. So I kind of look at that and think, I don't know that football should be there. And if it should be there, then it should be the proper teams. But I would think that bowling would be gold medal. Would be their top honour, wouldn't it, in bowling? So you could actually make an argument for it. Austria have won this one. So, just getting the results. Austria have won. Canada second. Nambia coming in third. Right, next up, we've got Netherlands. We've got Korea. We've got Serbia. We've got TP. What the hell is that? TP. Hang on. We've got another country that we're going to have to look up here. There's Korea. So, Netherlands, Korea, Serbia. New Zealand are in this one. TPE. What the hell is TPE? Right, New Zealand are in this one. Emma Twigg Hayden. That's who you're cheering for. I'm going to look at TPE. It's got Olympic rings. Taiwan. No. What country is TPE? The Chinese version. TPE. Is it Taiwan? TPE country code Olympics. Let's have a look. Olympic countries, abbreviations, TPE. TPE. It's not even on the country code. What is TPE? Taiwan. Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, I've got a question. Why does the Taiwan flag have the Olympic rings on? When they show all the other flags, it's just the country's flags. But when they showed that flag, it had Olympic rings. Is it because Taiwan is disputed? Might be because Taiwan is Chinese Taipei. The IOC says Chinese Taipei instead of Taiwan to make China happy. Taiwan is an independent country. Chinese Taipei. Is that how you say it? Taipei. I didn't know this. Chinese Taipei. My God, did you not go to school? No, not to learn this. Taiwan is a country, yeah. TPE is Taiwan, but it's not quite Taiwan. Political. I'll just say TPE. You can think of it as Chinese Topi or whatever you can say, or you can say Taiwan. I know it's disputed. Days, do you think Pogba will leave Manchester United? There's a very good chance, yeah. I think there's a very good chance. Because he's still not re-signed, has he? I mean, I'd get rid of him. He's a very good player, but he's not irreplaceable. So I'd get rid of him. I think he's been a bit more trouble than he's worth, to be honest. He's capable of brilliance, but he's also very inconsistent. And honestly, I'd much rather just get in a different player. Taipei. Shout out to you, Burger Queen. Taiwan is Taiwan. Thank you. We've learned Days is an Archery and Osterman stan. Hey, I will go where people want me to go, but right now I don't have any other option than the rowing. Right now, I have to watch the rowing because the archery doesn't start for another 3.5 hours. So I have to watch this. They're in gymnastics. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. I'll keep an eye out for them. Taipei. Chinese Taipei. We're learning. I will be the first to claim that there is many things here I am not going to know. Many, many things. Lots of athletes, sports even. I mean, we were learning about softball yesterday. But what I can say is we will get there and we will try to have fun with it. And obviously soak in the drama. And next few weeks are going to be a lot of fun. New Zealand are leading. Netherlands are second. Serbia are third. And Chinese Taipei, a.k.a. Taiwan, are fourth. And then the other countries fifth. Where is the archery? It is in Japan. General education, you learn stuff in school like math and about other countries. Yes, we did geography, and we probably covered Taiwan and spoke about it, but I don't know that if it was mentioned, it would have been fleeting that it's also known as Chinese Taipei. I've never heard... well, I can't say I've never heard of it, because maybe it was mentioned and I just wasn't paying attention, but I've never heard of Chinese Taipei. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. So, I know it as Taiwan. I've never heard of Chinese Taipei. Days, you're doing a good job. I don't know about the abbreviations either. Julie, we're going to work this out together. We're going to work this out. We're going to get there. Pricey says, everyone calm down. I've arrived. Shout out to you. Not airing Archery is like choosing ABBA over Osterman, says Anthony. Big Boy Dally says, need help, Days. I've sent you a cheat code if you need it. Is it an abbreviation sheet? That's probably what I need. Is that? Have you pinged that over? List of IC abbreviation codes. Okay, thank you. Special codes for Olympics. Current NPCs. Don't quite know what it all means, to be honest. Okay, that might do it, mightn't it? Well, is there a way I can save this page? Save. Add to home screen. Nice. I've added it to my home screen on my phone now. So if you have put any kind of like tracking device into that, then you'll be able to track me down. Right. Number 5 is in the lead at the moment. I can't see as to what country that is. I believe it to be New Zealand. We should get an update as to where we are with all of the different participants and who's leading, who's second, so on, so on, so on. Days, I'm looking forward to the diving and the swimming. Emma Twigg from New Zealand was the world champion in 2014. Days, I'm an amateur boxer and I'm training for the next Olympic Games. Very good. I wish you all the best. Right, Heat 6. And I tell you, it's such a shame without fans. Like, you want the roar of the crowd. That's what I want. I want the crowd, like, you know what I mean? Right, there we go. New Zealand are first. Well done, New Zealand. Netherlands are second. And Serbia are third. So, New Zealand did it. Emma Twigg has qualified. There's a lot of confusion, but matches will be at Rolling Loud and Promos in Cleveland. Frenchie is out of the house. I'm looking forward to the tennis, says Simpsons. Olympic boxing is rigged, says Daximillion. Days, would you play Van der Beek in Pogba's position if he leaves? If I had to, and I wouldn't worry about playing him there. We've got Van der Beek. We could definitely use him. But I'd probably also go and get some... I really want to get that Camavinga. There's so much buzz around him. He's meant to be this next big thing. I'd go and get him. So I think if you had Van der Beek and you had Camavinga, then so be it. Right, we're going to the men's doubles. Men's doubles, we've got China, we've got Czech Republic, we've got Russia. Right, that's it for the women's singles. Men's doubles now, guys. There's Russia. There's France. And there is Germany. Okay, so we've got China, we've got the Czech Republic, we've got Russia, we've got France, and we've got Germany. out of all these countries, who do I want? I probably want Czech Republic. Go Czech Republic. France and Germany are big countries. They'll have lots of success. Russia cheated, so don't want them to win. And China just won't let Taiwan be, will they? They just won't let Taiwan be. So I'm going with Czech Republic on this one. Czech Republic beat Netherlands in the Euros. They're my enemies now, says Austin. Would you take over for Vince and WWE if you could? Would I take over? Would I take over from Vince if I could? Yeah. I think you've got to make some... I tell you, I think Vince gets a bad rep because creatively, I'd love to give that a go, of course. Who wouldn't? But there's so much stuff you have to deal with. Do you know what I mean? Like, so many meetings you have to go in that are just going to be dull. Just really dull meetings. And, you know, things like business, talking money, talking, like, you know, deals with Peacock, the Saudi Arabia deal. It's a lot of money. Do you take it? Do you not do it? It's easy to say I'm not going to do it, but it's a lot of money. And you're responsible for a lot of people, a lot of livelihoods. It's difficult. It's difficult. I reckon you have to make some tough. You know, if you do genuinely need to cut back, who are you going to cut? Who are you going to release? You got to like fire people, and so there's, as much as it like seems like a dream job and a great job, it's full on, non-stop, lots of boring meetings. You're in an office. I mean, don't forget, most days you're in an office in Stamford. Give it a go, but I have no idea if I'd last. France are leading, and Czech Republic have decided that it would be mega lols to be last. So France are leading, China are second, Russia are third, Germany, and then Czech Republic. So France looking very comfortable at the moment. Is India in the men's doubles? Not in this one. This is the first heat. First heat, China, Czech Republic, Russia, France, and Germany. Days, what are you looking forward to? I am looking forward today to the opening ceremony. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to just getting the stream underway and just seeing how it goes. This weekend is going to be wild. Why no streaming of the archery? It's not on. It's not being shown for 3.5 hours. And apparently, I can only tell you what I'm told, but apparently it's because the archery is a ranking event. So it's not a proper event. Days, do you think The Rock will return at SummerSlam? Harley was mentioning this earlier. He was talking, I don't know if Harley's still around, but any information regarding The Rock, Harley seemed to have all the deets on. He was saying that the reports are that The Rock will be coming back for Survivor Series, and it could lead to Rock Roman at WrestleMania. There's reports now that is the plan. Right, so let's have a look and go back, because it looks like the Germans are struggling a little bit here. France in the lead. Please cover India, New Zealand tomorrow. All depends what's on, my friend. I definitely would try to keep an eye on everything, but it depends what it's clashing up against. France leading, China second, Russia third, Germany fourth, Czech Republic fifth. In all fairness, Czech Republic are only 14 seconds behind, which is basically a lifetime. Looking very good, the French here, you know. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, like, such a shame that there's no fans. Such a shame there's no fans. And the background's not that brilliant, to be honest. There's like trees in the background. So in the background, as we're watching the boats go along, there's like a fence, trees, and like a road that kind of goes up. It's like a raised road. I suppose that's quite interesting. The raised road is quite interesting. It's like a bridge that's connecting. So you can see in the background the road going up, and then in the distance you've got the actual bridge. So that's kind of nice. They've managed to hold off the world champions. Right, so I think the world champions here might have been China, because France have won, and they just said, the commentator just said, that they've managed to hold off the world champions. Days, I think fans will enter once the games begin. No, I don't think they're allowing fans, buddy. William said, when was the escape pod video thing? Yeah, it got delayed, unfortunately. I mean, last week I thought there was a chance that we would be able to do it and then I'd stream Olympics after. The way it's worked out is that was not possible. It wasn't possible because we're going to be here all the way into the opening ceremony, which is going to be like... The opening ceremony is in... Well, the opening ceremony will end in about 12, 13... About 13 and a half hours' time. We'll be here still. They're saying that we've just done the single sculls, and a lot of these people will be in the double sculls as well. And it's so impressive because it's just a completely different ball game to go from single sculls to double sculls. Right, we're about to get... Right, we've got the quarterfinal lineup. Emma, Twig, the New Zealand person. They're just showing us the quarterfinals for the women's single sculls based on all the results from earlier. Breaking news from a few hours ago. A portion of a stage has fallen where SmackDown will be held. No one was injured. It's starting to look like Declan Rice and Haaland Chelsea will happen. That'd be amazing if you get that. Gonna eat some mozzarella sticks, says Austin. When do you think Man United will announce Sancho? I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know why it's took so long. I don't know why it's took so long at all. Right, next up we've got Switzerland, Ireland, New Zealand, and Poland. Switzerland, Ireland, New Zealand. Oh, this will be a good one. I mean, I feel like I should support Ireland, but I do have a soft spot for... New Zealand. So we've got Switzerland, Ireland, New Zealand, and Poland. I need Sancho to get announced so I can get a shirt. Tall Paul says, whatever team buys Kane would win the league. Right. We're about to get underway with our next men's doubles. There's only 4 teams in this one, so not many in this at all. I'm with Ireland in this one. I'm with Ireland. It's It's always more fun to pick a team to support if your country's not in it. So I'm going with Ireland in this one. What are sculls? I think it's just seats, to be honest. So if it's a single skull, it's basically a single seat. If it's a double skull, it's a double seat. So it's just the amount of people that are in the boat. So these are the men's doubles. I don't know why they don't just call them men's doubles, men's singles. I asked what skulls are. Yeah, I think they're seats. I think are they the seats that move? Because when they're rowing, obviously the seats are moving. Live broadcast of Archery starts in about 3 hours' time. Days, what would my nationality be? Team GB, of course. Did you get a chance to search that David James strike? Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't. I would love to watch it. It might be one that has to wait till after the Olympics. Because literally as soon as I finished, I had some toast and I went to bed. Well, actually, that's a lie. As soon as I finished, I walked the dog. Then I had some toast. Then I went to bed. And whilst I was having toast, I was just trying to catch up with some bits on Twitter. So, yeah, I went to bed and then I woke up. Had some salmon and rice just for energy. And that was it. I mean, we were up and running. We were streaming. Days, Days, what would my nationality be as I'm not full Scottish? I don't understand the question. You know your nationality because it's on your passport. Simpson said, I would be Team GB, but I could represent the Czech Republic due to my grandma, I think. Would you be watching men's archery? I think so many people have asked about the archery that I would probably be over at the archery right now, yes. So many people have asked for it. But then, in all fairness, if we was watching the archery, would we then have equally or more people asking, where's the rowing? Where's the rowing? We might do. The archery is a ranking round. I have smoked salmon. Oh, it wasn't smoked salmon, no. It's just a nice little fillet. I already know my nationality. I'm Antarctican. Aren't you Disneylandian? Because you was over loving life in Disney, weren't you? Days Team GB men's road cyclists go for gold tomorrow. Is that our first gold event? Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to look at all sports for tomorrow, please. Should we get excited about tomorrow? Let's have a look at all. Oh my god, guys. 3-on-3 basketball. 3-on-3 basketball, men's and women's. United States are in that as well. I don't know if the USA have entered. It doesn't look like the USA have entered a men's team, though. It looks like you've only entered a women's. Trying to keep an eye as to who is leading this race as well as freaking out about what's tomorrow. The boats are very close together. There's only 4 boats in this. It looks like Poland are leading. Poland are leading. I didn't expect that. Poland, then it's Switzerland, then it's New Zealand, and Ireland are in last at the moment. So Poland are leading. So tomorrow we've got 3-on-3 basketball. We've got archery. We've got, oh my god, we've got artistic gymnastics. Brilliant. We've got badminton. We've got softball, baseball. Oh my God, we've got softball. We'll probably skip that because it's US versus Mexico, but we might just check in and see if Kat's playing. We've got, oh my God, we've got beach volleyball. Beach volleyball begins. Women's and men's beach volleyball. Right, that is exactly where we are tomorrow. Poland still in the lead. Oh my God. We are all over that. So, women and men's beach volleyball tomorrow. The boxing starts tomorrow as well. So, we've got a bit of boxing. Yeah, we've got a medal for the cycling. This is quite a little exciting race. We'll keep going back to tomorrow's schedule. But it is going to be quite a close finish. Look at them all. They're very, very close. Oh, who got it? The computer doesn't know who got it. It's either Poland or Switzerland, but it is so close that they're going to have to review it. Right, Poland and Switzerland so close. The computer has not put first and second. It's being reviewed. That was quite an exciting finish. That's the most exciting finish we've seen so far. Easily. Poland have been announced as the winners. Poland have been announced as the winners. I'd like to know how close that was. That was a close race, says Torpor. I'd like to see the finish. I'd like to see, like, a picture and see, do you know what I mean? How did they decide it was Poland? I don't know if we're going to get that information. Yeah, I don't know they're going to show us, unfortunately. Either way, Poland won. So, they've got it that Poland got 6 minutes, 11 seconds, 22. Switzerland got 6 minutes, 11 seconds, 24. That's how close it was. I can hear voices. I hear voices in my head. Do you think the Varane is a done deal? No, I don't think it's a done deal. Apparently, they're pretty much done with his personal terms. Right, next up. Oh, Great Britain now. Lithuania, Great Britain, Romania, and Netherlands. Right. Lithuania, Great Britain, someone else, and the Netherlands. So I think we all know who we're supporting here. Thomas and Collins. Is the Olympics on rowing? That's what I'm on. Yes. When will you stream shooting? It's not being shown. The shooting, I think, is just like a practice thing. So there's no like shooting that I can actually find a live stream of. There is shooting tomorrow, and there will be medals tomorrow. The 10-meter air pistol and the 10-meter rifle women's will medal tomorrow. So we've got medals tomorrow there. There's medals in the judo. There's medals in... This is all tomorrow. There's medals in the fencing, and there's medals in the road cycling. Tomorrow we will start giving out medals. There's also weightlifting as well. The women's 49 kg. Right, we're underway. Great Britain. Great Britain up and running. It's currently 9 minutes to 3 in the morning. I bet the Queen is up watching this. Did you play the Olympics video game? I got it when it came out in Japan 2 years ago. I haven't, but I heard it's very good. I think, wasn't it James that said... Oh, no, he was saying that 2012 was good. I've seen reviews saying that it's... So I'm not sure. Daisy, are you looking forward to the rugby sevens? I'm looking forward to anything England are going to do well in, or Great Britain are going to do well in. I don't mind rugby. I mean, to be honest, I just want to go wherever like the big talking points are. It's 1:51 in New Zealand, says Hayden. Okay, well, this is not going well for Great Britain right now. The Dutch are doing well. Netherlands are doing well. Great Britain look like they're going to be in second. So there's only a second in this. We've seen a very exciting finish to the previous race. Are we going to see an exciting finish here? Because Great Britain are struggling. Great Britain are in second. Netherlands looking very good. There's Romania. They seem to be well behind. Great Britain seem to be falling behind. They were a second behind. I don't know if that's any worse now. Yeah, it doesn't look. That doesn't look good. It looks like this is going to be a comfortable win for the Netherlands here. This doesn't look good for Great Britain at all, but they are working quite hard. At the moment, they're still just a touch behind the pace of the Netherlands, though. Yeah, very good position. Netherlands are ahead. Oh, look at that. There's a camera shot here, and they're so comfortably in the lead. Like, if Great Britain are going to do something here, you've got to think they've got to put the pressure on now. Got to think that they're going to start running out of time. Midway point, and Great Britain are 3.5 seconds behind. No. This is not good. Netherlands are so far ahead. Mohit said, are you going to stream Archery? It's not being shown, bud. It's not. There's no streams of it. Austin says, go Netherlands. I'm sorry. Yeah, Netherlands well ahead at the moment. That is quite the lead, but we're waiting for Great Britain to turn the burners on, but I don't know. I think there's too much of a lead here. They're not even getting close. This is just a murder. This is just a massacre. Netherlands 10, Zambia 3. That was amazing, wasn't it, that result? Dave Holland says Great Britain needs to row faster. That is such amazing technical analysis. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. What this comes down to is the fact that the Netherlands two are actually rowing quicker than the Great British two, and as a result, Great Britain are 4.7 seconds behind now. Ah, forget it. It's done, mate. It's done. Well done, Netherlands. You might as well just give him the gold. Give him the gold. They've murdered us. I think we need a faster boat, says Simpson703. AG Games said this match is definitely not bussing. Bussing. Yeah, that was good, that was. They should just swim. They should put a couple of little girls in the boat. They might row a bit quicker. Unbelievable performance by Great Britain. Bringing shame to the country. They're second, and they're struggling to keep hold of second here. They're being put under pressure. There's only 4 teams in this. And they're being put under pressure in second as well, Great Britain. So, Netherlands have definitely got this one. And this is the final heat as well. God, come on, Great Britain. Don't lose second. There's Netherlands win it. Great Britain will get second. And Romania come in third. And so Lithuania come over the line. And there they go. Great Britain lost, but they are in second place. Scout 81 SD said, what time is the archery? I'm just kidding. My God, I tell you what. Archery is basically the Daniel Bryan to AEW of today. Right, well, there we go, guys. I should imagine there's a lot of tears out there right now. I understand. I'm totally with you. I totally get it. When do you sleep? This is my sleep right now. I'm actually internally sleeping. Externally, I'm eating popcorn. Did you know that popcorn is meant to be very good for energy? Did you know that? I didn't know that. So look what I've got. Yeah! How nice is that? I am sitting here watching the Olympics, eating some sweet and salty popcorn. Just nibbling. Because I know that it's meant to be good for energy. I hope that's true. I hope I've not been lied to. That's all right, isn't it? Ready-made little bucket of popcorn. And it's sweet. It's sweet and salty, right? So you never quite know which one you're going to get. It's a pleasant surprise. Every bite is a pleasant surprise. That's a big bucket. Wow, how dare you. Austin said tears of joy for me. I'm going to get some Ben and Jerry's. Just like bananas. Oh, I do have bananas. Do you know what? I went and got supplies. Supplies are in the house, so I've got like chicken nibbles. I've got some strawberries. I've got some throat sweets. I've got some popcorn. So we've got some stuff in here. Right, are we going to... We might be done with the men's double scores. We might be going to what I like to call the women. And the USA are in this one. My USA friends. Heat 1 features the USA. 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 Right, women's doubles. We've got USA. China. New Zealand in this one. Oh, it's all going to kick off in our chat. You got so much stuff around you. I've got loads, man. I've still got the peanut butter from yesterday. We got France as well. So the woman just said, I can't believe the French are going to race with T-shirts on their heads. I hope at the last minute they take those T-shirts off. Guys, we've got a T-shirt situation here. No, they've got T-shirts on their heads. Right, here's USA. USA, China, New Zealand, France, and the Czech Republic. Good start. Right, they're saying the Americans had a slightly sluggish start. So not a brilliant start from the Americans, but you can never rule the Americans out because their stroke rate is actually joint top right now. Right, the French with their t-shirt headwear are actually in the lead. Maybe that's what we needed the Great British Men's Doubles to do. They needed to put some T-shirts on their head. If they'd just popped a couple of T-shirts on their head, they would have gone quicker. But instead, no. Right, we're just seeing the boats at the moment, and America is trailing. America currently struggling a little bit. We're going to be coming up to one of the first checkpoints relatively soon. France. What's the update on the women's archery? It's not being shown for another 3 hours. We believe that it's because it's a ranking thing and there's no stream on it. France are first. USA are last. USA are last. USA are last. We got breaking news here. Wow. You don't expect that from the USA, do you? You do not expect that. Days, do your best American accent. Do you really think this voice is in any condition to try and do an accent? Howdy, partner. Hey, how you doing? Well, welcome to the Bronx. Welcome to Boston. There we go. I gave you a cowboy. I gave you something from Boston. I mean, what more do you want? Breaking news: USA are not that good at rowing. Daisy's voice doesn't sound tired. Well, I've had a throat sweet. I've put a bit of liquid in there. You know, maybe it's warmed up a little bit as well. Don't forget that literally the first words I was saying were the first words I've really spoken today. So, I think it's kind of getting into a groove now, isn't it? It does certainly feel... I think it's been well lubricated. I think that's what's happened. So, yeah, I think we're doing okay. Big Boy Dally said the USA are making a large comeback here. Well, they are maybe into third. Let's have a look. Fourth. You're still only 2 seconds behind. So it's not a disaster. It's going to be a hell of a comeback. Hell of a comeback if you can do this. I reckon you're sneaking into second, you know. Oh, this might be like a great comeback from USA. This might be a big, big comeback because it looks, from this angle, it looks like they're maybe into third. There's New Zealand. I always think of Hayden when I think of New Zealand. Right, speed at the moment. New Zealand are the quickest boat right now, along with the USA. So the USA are doing good work. The average speed is about 17.2 kilometers an hour. So, New Zealand are leading this. I saw a joke once. They said the USA are like a big jock in high school, which is good at every sport except rowing. Right, here we go. New Zealand are well ahead. Then you've got USA. Then you've got France. Then you've got China. And then 8 seconds behind, you've got the Czech Republic. It's not going well for the Czech Republic. It's going very well for France. Yeah, USA look like they might be able to get to second here. Not sure that there's going to be enough time for them to get to first. Let's go New Zealand, says Hayden. Days, fun fact, you have 70 people sat on your opening ceremony stream, and that is 8 hours away. What they're doing over there? See Wrestling, shout out to you. Well, they're going to be super disappointed, aren't they? Why don't they join us here? What are they doing? Right. Over 6 minutes gone. 6 minutes 20. New Zealand in the lead. United States, I think they're in second now. The T-shirts are still on the heads of the French. That is breaking news. The commentator was worried about those T-shirts, but they've stayed in place. Finish line and New Zealand win. USA managed to get second just ahead of the French. So, well done to the USA. Managing to get into second place in the end. I wonder if you could get a medal out of this. So, well done to New Zealand. Well done to everyone in New Zealand. Well done to the USA. Had a very bad start, but, you know, they managed to get into second. Well done to the French for keeping those T-shirts on their heads whilst rowing throughout that whole thing. Just seen, like, some beautiful slow-mo... look at these. Look at these shots. Slow-mo replays of, like, boats just slowly in the water. Beautiful. Congratulations to New Zealand. Days, can you check the video that I sent you on Twitter? I can do. I might struggle to do it, like, during the stream, but I will get to it. If it's like, I think, weren't you going to look at doing, like, the best of yesterday's stream or something? If so, that's cool. I'll retweet it. 2 seconds behind USA were behind New Zealand. That was just the first heat, though, so we've got more heats to come. I'm just hoping USA and France go far. They are the teams that I root for. Right, next up, we've got Italy. We've got Russia. We've got Romania. And we've got Canada. Italy, Russia, Romania, and Canada. I'm guessing we've probably got quite a few Canadian friends in the chat right now, so that will be the team that I'm going for. Canada in this one, says Big Boy Dally. Breaking news, an S from Korea breaks the O Olympics record. Snatches 680 points. What's that? What's this? What's going on? Is that in the archery that no one's allowed to watch? Rohit, are you watching the archery? NSW said the quadruple schools are up next. They are indeed. Very exciting. They won't broadcast the male archery ranking rounds too, it seems. That is too bad. How was your sleep? Good. Thank you. Have you got enough food to keep you going? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're fine. Right, here we go. We're about to get underway with heat number 2. New Zealand won heat 1. And USA were second. I believe France were third. In this one, there's only 4 teams: Italy, Russia, Romania, and Canada. Canada quickly taking 4th place in this. Yeah, Romania doing really well. Romania straight out of the gates. Got a healthy lead at the moment. It's interesting listening to the commentary team because they're talking about, like, you know, a little bit of backstory behind, like, all the rowers and everything. And they're saying that this Romanian crew are actually quite an exciting crew. We're just seeing some stats of how fast the boats are going. At the moment, the Romanians are hitting 18 kilometers an hour, which is incredible. There we go. It looks like the Romanians might be the team to beat in this one. They're saying that, you know, there's a lot of nerves. A lot of these athletes are tense. They've waited 5 years for this. And we were saying that earlier. It's like, if this is the pinnacle of your sport, then it should be at the Olympics. And I don't think that for rowing, there's anything bigger that you can win. Maybe there's like a rowing world championship, but that ain't bigger than winning an Olympic medal. Today is only qualifications. Hayden said Romania leading at the moment. They are. Their kits are kind of cool as well. They've got like yellow, red, blue, red caps on. You see, that shot there looks quite nice. Really misses the people, though. I remember the rowing with people on the embankment cheering as they're going past and everything. Always has, like, a great feel. Always has a great feel. Right, so here is, we're just looking at the leaders, the Romanians. Well ahead. So far, this is one of the biggest leads that we've seen in any race so far. Stunning. Really close. Canada might take second. I'm quite surprised they don't do darts as an Olympic sport. I'm sure that would be popular. Right, well, we're at the halfway point. Romania first. Canada second. Italy third. And Russia in fourth. So Romania in the lead. Individual eliminations probably will be. Archery ranking was not televised. Sports would be popular. Sports would be good. Darts would be good. The Korean archery An San broke the Olympic record that has been set since 1996. Rohit, shout out to you, dude. Well, we got to see USA in the first heat. We're getting Canada in this one. We're just seeing the Canadians right now. It's really a battle for second, this now. It looks like it's going to be either them or Italy. But well ahead is Romania. Canada need to stay second. Yeah. Skateboarding should be fun. That should be fun. Jamie said, what sports would you like to see in future Olympics? I don't mind, as long as it's going to be the pinnacle of the sport. I really don't mind. If it's not the pinnacle of the sport, then I don't think it should be in the Olympics. I don't think sports where this is just an afterthought would be. People have spoken about MMA being in the Olympics, mixed martial arts, and I think that would work for the amateurs. So, you know, the best people that aren't in, like, that aren't professional, who are the best amateur MMA fighters, that would be the pinnacle for them, wouldn't it? You don't really have, like, amateur football players. Unless you did. But how would you do that? I don't even know how you would do that for football. I was thinking, like, for football, could you just do it for, like, amateurs? But I don't know how you would do that. Because really, I don't know how you would do it. It'd have to be people that aren't under a professional contract with any club. Or something along those lines. Because, like, for the professionals, the World Cup is the best thing you can win. But for MMA, I wouldn't do it for, like, Ngannou and people like that. I would do it for, like, the amateurs, because that's how they do boxing. So they do boxing as being the top thing you can win for the amateur fighters. And then if they want to go professional after, they can go professional after. And so that's how you get to see, like, Mayweather, Anthony Joshua, all of those people competing in the boxing. But you don't get to see them, like, you know, you won't get Tyson Fury at the Olympics. You won't get AJ at the Olympics and things like that. Romania first. Canada second. Italy third. So, well done to Canada. They managed to get second just like the USA. Before they go pro, they could choose to represent their country first. That as a way. Yeah, that's a good shout. Snooker, says Dave. What do you think about breakdancing at the next Olympics? Why not? It was a best moments video. Very cool, dude. I appreciate you doing that, AG Games. As I said before, I don't think there'd be enough good moments to make a video, but right, we're about to go to the third heat. Heat number 3 next. Ryan said snooker would be sick. Hassan said, what are you writing down? I've figured out that I need to write down who is actually competing, because I can't remember the countries that are competing in the races as they're happening. Because we talk about so many countries that my brain can't recall what ones are in the race right now compared to what we spoke about before. Are they fishing? What, there's a couple of people fishing? What, have the boats got to try and get round them or something? What's the fishing? Right, heat 3, here we go. Australia, Germany, Lithuania, and Netherlands. There's not really anyone there that I care too much for, but I'll probably go Netherlands just because I know Austin will as well. I could maybe go Australia, I suppose. Not going Germany. Scout 81SD, shout out to you, my friend. Appreciate the support, dude. Says, Days, I'm from South Australia. We're in full lockdown. This is the first time that I've been on a stream for what it's intended for. Normally, I just listen at work. Scout 81SD, just for you, I am now officially supporting Australia in this race. They've got my full support. So, shout out to you, dude. Scout 81SD, I appreciate that, man. And that's kind of interesting that you just listen to the streams at work. That's kind of cool. And now I get a lot of people saying that they listen to, like, them when they're running and stuff like this. I suppose people enjoy, you know, this kind of content lots of different ways. So, cool that you can watch it along with us, though. So, shout out to you, man. We are underway. Australia, Germany, Lithuania, and Netherlands. I've changed my allegiance now. I'm with Australia. Right. And it's quite an even start, actually. It looks like Germany might just slightly be ahead. Days will go full Jim Ross when he sees gymnastic almost end her life. Good God almighty. Seth, shout out to you. Yeah, it looks like the Germans are just edging it. Netherlands look like they're in last place. Lol. Lithuania doing all right. I don't know about you guys, but I really feel like these should be forced to wear the same headgear. Like, there's a couple here that have got the same hats on, and they look very uniformed. They look like a great tag team. But there's also a crew here, two of them, that are wearing... One doesn't have a hat, and the other one does, and it's putting me off. I mean, Lithuania have both got hats. Australia have both got visors. And the Germans seem to think that it's acceptable for one to wear a hat and the other one to not wear a hat. It's unbelievable. There we go. Look at that. Both wearing the same headwear right there. Lithuania. Lietuva is written across the front. Is that what they call themselves? Lietuva? They're rowing in green. So, it's quite nice, you know. You can hear the water, like, being sloshed around as they're rowing away. It's kind of relaxing in a way. Yeah, they've got a nice little lead now, actually, Lithuania. Nice little lead they've built up. Still a long, long way to go, though. So, Lithuania in first place. We're still cheering for Australia. Stupid news show with some old bag on NBC. It was more a day's fighting with Monica video, says AG Games. Simpson said, I've got an update. I've no longer got Ben and Jerry's. It's just melted. Jamie said, you're getting some of that ASMR action. Oh my God, could you imagine? Why don't they do an Olympics AMSR or ASMR? I don't know what it stands for. They should do an Olympics channel. The sounds of the Olympics that you can just put on that'll send you off to sleep. I mean, I don't need any help with that. Listen, once we finish the stream, I'm pretty much out. Lithuania are leading, and Australia are struggling at the moment. Lithuania with both wearing the same hats. I think Australia might be in second place. It's very, very close, and the camera angle's a little distorted. Oh, it's close. Netherlands. It's a battle. Basically, this is a battle for second. Lithuania are going to win this. But I think it's going to come down to Australia and Netherlands as to who's going to get second. Netherlands seem to be coming back, though. We could be on for quite a fun little finish here, you know. We could be on for a fun little finish. Lithuania working hard, but I feel like that gap has closed. It feels like Netherlands are closing on Lithuania. We can't have long to go. Yeah, they are closing. Netherlands are closing. Lithuania still in the lead, but the gap is less than a second. 0.8 seconds Netherlands are behind. Wow. There's a little bit of a battle going on here now. Netherlands starting to put the pressure on Lithuania. Both of these teams have pulled ahead of Australia and Germany. Germany in last place. Currently, we've got Australia in third. It's drama. It's drama. Are these still qualifiers? Yes. Can you imagine how tense this will be when it's medals? It's going to be insane. They're saying Germany are chasing Australia now. Netherlands have took over, have they? Right, not yet on mine, but it looks like they're getting there. Yeah, it looks like they're definitely getting there. I think they have now. Finish line is coming. They've really paced this race very well, the Netherlands. Yep. Wow, that's great work by the Netherlands. That's really impressive. I thought that Lithuania was so far ahead, it looked like it was going to be difficult for anyone to catch them. Still quite close, though. Still quite close. But no, it's going to be Netherlands. Netherlands win. Lithuania are second. Australia are third. And I'm sorry, but the one boat where they decided to not wear the same headwear has come in last. Now, you can make of that whatever you want. You can think that that is a coincidence, but this was pointed out before, and it is no surprise to me that they have come in last. We're just seeing all the other boats, the headwear uniformed, but not from the Germans. Where did Canada place? They were second in that heat. It's going to be the men's quadruple next. Is there not a fourth heat? Is Great Britain not in this? Why have I not seen Great Britain? I demand to see Great Britain. That is my demand. How did Netherlands win that? Right, we're just getting the classified results. They're just showing the lineup there. Yeah, I mean, that could be it. That could be it. There might not be any Great Britain in here. Welcome to the 2020 Tremendous Olympics. Right, well, no Great Britain. We go to the men's quadruple. The right, who's in this one? Great Britain. Right, we've got China. We've got Great Britain. We've got Lithuania. Come on, Great Britain. Come on, Great Britain. Here we go. Men's quad. That'll do. Men's quad sculls. Liask, Groom, Barras, and Balmont. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Sonny, shout out to you. I'd be watching this. I'd definitely be watching this. Great Britain are about to go. Netherlands. I used to watch Redgrave and Pinsent when they did the rowing. Right, we're underway. China, Great Britain, Lithuania, Austria, Is it Austria or Australia? It might be Australia. Scout81SD said, are you still doing UFC? Yes. Great Britain doing all right. Great Britain, they've got a decent start. So it's Australia. So it's China, Great Britain, Lithuania, Australia, Netherlands. We're still waiting to see how Australia looking very good here. Lithuania struggling in lane 3. Great Britain with an all-right start, but they've got a lot of work to do. Right now it's Netherlands in the lead. Yeah, there's work to be done there by Great Britain. This is... it seems like there's 4 teams that can win this. Seems like Lithuania in the middle are struggling. Okay, Great Britain are currently 4th, but there's only 0.6 seconds in it. So even though Great Britain are 4th, there's not much time in it. We just saw a great comeback by the Netherlands. Great Britain are normally very good at rowing. It's one of our kind of sports that we normally get some medals in. So I would hope that they can do well here. A lot of pressure at the moment. It's very competitive heat. This one, some big teams in this one. Australia always do well. Here's the Netherlands team. Yeah, they're pulling ahead as well. At the moment, they've got a nice little lead, the Dutch crew. The Netherlands crew looking very, very good. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be Netherlands that win this, but a real battle for who's going to finish second. Right, last checkpoint, there was only 0.6 seconds in it. This checkpoint, it has increased now. At this checkpoint, it's increased. Netherlands are... For some reason, it didn't mark the Great British time, so I still don't quite know where Great Britain are. But they're probably about a 1.5, 1.8 seconds behind now. Like, the Dutch really have opened up a lead. But for some reason, it didn't just measure the Great British time there. So we don't quite know what position they're in. It looks like they might be 3rd. It's not going the way that we wanted. It's not going the way that we wanted at the moment, but there's still a lot of battling going on. You just got to hope that they're going to really start going for it. China, Great Britain, Australia, Netherlands battling it out. Lithuania seems to be out of the picture now. Quite a long way behind. Netherlands in the lead. Lots of tension in this one. It's quite close. They've been rowing for 4 minutes. Got a few more minutes to go till we get to the finish line. Yeah, it looks like it's a battle for 3rd because Netherlands are 1st. Australia are 2nd. China and Great Britain are very, very close, but they are 3 seconds behind the Netherlands now. So that gap is just being extended all the time. Netherlands really coming into the rowing very strong. We just saw the Netherlands win the last heat that we watched. Coming back, they paced that last heat very, very well. Commentators are saying that they expect China to really put the pressure on now. Very, very tight. Still Netherlands well ahead. I'm not surprised that Netherlands are doing well, says House 2017. Edward, shout out to you. Great Britain is just going to make it into third. What, have you actually got it where they come over the line? I'm watching it live, but I am a little bit behind. So we are at the line, and it is... Yeah, it is just that Great Britain come in third. China come in... So that's a bit disappointing. So it's Netherlands first, Australia second, Great Britain at third. Yeah, China. The commentator was saying that they thought that China was going to really put on the pressure, but that pressure just never came. But well done, Netherlands. What a really strong performance that was. No one could get close to them. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a close little battle, that one, but didn't go that way. How many boats compete during one race? There was 5 in that one. Netherlands are first, says Austin. Newmar, let's go Netherlands. They've won it. They managed to win it. How can they do stuff before the opening ceremony, says Sadvik. They always do a couple of bits. We've been watching the softball and the football the past couple of days. Okay, so Great Britain in third. I don't know if that means that they're out or what happens there. They're saying, how satisfied will the British crew be? And they're like, it wasn't a good row. They won't be that satisfied. Seeing a shot of a good Ferris wheel. Nice looking Ferris wheel in Tokyo. It looks kind of nice, doesn't it, Tokyo? Some lovely shots. I try and change short days. You'll never walk alone. Right. Next one is Estonia, Poland, Italy, Norway, and Germany. That is the second heat. Estonia, Poland, Italy, Norway, Germany. Not really bothered by any of these countries, to be honest. I'm still too sad about Great Britain finishing third. Robbed. Moneyra says, I'm betting on Italy. Yeah. I don't know how good Poland are, to be honest. Germany have seemed to struggle in their other ones, so I don't think Germany are actually all that good. They're saying that the Norway crew has got a lot of potential. Germans 2-time defending champions. Well, I'm not fancying the Germans from what I've seen of their rowing so far. Staying up all night till the opening. Yep, here for the long haul. There's an A final and a B final. Only boats in the A final can win medals. Why do they bother with a B final then? What's the B final for? Like, what'd you get for that? Right, we are underway with this one. TalkSport reporting that Levy has accepted 160 million from Kane from Man City. Really? 160 million. Is that true, David? 160 million during a pandemic for Harry Kane. Wow. I mean, I don't even know what the current British transfer record is, but that absolutely destroys it if that is true. If they're reporting it, I wonder if that'll be on BBC, because that is one of the biggest stories in sport, if that is true. Let's have a look. Nothing on BBC. There is something on the gossip thing. Man City are preparing to offer Jesus, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva or Raheem Sterling to tempt Tottenham to sell Harry Kane. Kane could earn $400,000 a week. Mbappe is set to reject PSG's latest contract offer because he wants to go to Real Madrid. Pogba is expected to leave Man United after rejecting a $350,000 a week deal. Man United are struggling to get the agreement for Varane. They want 50 million and we'll only offer 40. Right. Estonia. Is Estonia in the lead? Looks like the Germans are struggling, and I felt that they would. I felt they would, guys. Right, it's Italy that look like they might be in the lead here. It's very close between Poland and Italy. Very close. Poland in the lead. Italy 0.25. Then Estonia. Then Norway. Then Germany. So Germany, 2 times defending champions, in last place. 2 rowing races to go. What do we watch next? Is that all there is? 2 rowing races and that's it then. They're saying that not everything is right in the German rowing camp, it would seem. I'd agree that not everything's right in the German rowing camp. Now we've got. Oh yeah, just a couple more, and then that's done. Oh, I don't know. What do we watch then? Because like the shooting isn't on. It sucks, doesn't it? What we might look to do is and we could end the stream, I suppose, and then start the opening ceremony stream a bit early. We could maybe look to do that. We'll see. Ant's phone said hello. Poland is leading. They're saying they would earn less than De Gea. Not a chance. Do you think that any gold medals for India? How did you do at the last Olympics, India? Medal table, Rio 2016. Let's look. India at the last Olympics. Oh, my God. Why? What does India just not bother with the Olympics? Listen, we've got a close little race here. Italy. All right, this is very close. Is this Italy and Poland, is it? It's very close. We need to get confirmation. It was Italy and Poland that were battling away. Estonia a third. Looks like Germans have come in last. But we need confirmation as to whether it's Italy or Poland that have won that. Very close. Yeah, India. What? I don't know. I would have said you were right up there. You didn't win. You didn't win any gold in 2016, which is stunning considering the size of your country. I would have thought you would have won something in like wrestling, to be honest. I think you guys have had some great wrestlers over the years. So no gold, you got a silver and you got a bronze. And you got like 1 billion people. You were ranked 67th. Right, we're just looking at a replay. We're still waiting to find out if it's Poland or Italy. Are these just the prelims? They're the heats. Yeah. So these aren't medal races. They haven't announced yet on my screen as to who has took it. People are saying it's the Poles. I'd like for it to be Poland. They're showing Poland. Here is the results, and it is Poland. Poland and Italy. Poland win. Judo could bring some new MMA prospects and wrestling as well. Right, Great Britain have gone into the repechage. Great Britain are in the repechage. I don't know what that means. Poland, Italy, Netherlands, Australia are into the final. But Great Britain is in the repechage. Right, women's quadruple sculls next. Keep an eye on India. Apparently Kane will get 400,000 a week. Heel Santa said, did you see the roll in Now Claps? No, someone mentioned it, though. Part of the stage, wasn't it? Right. Great Britain are in this one. Great Britain. Germany. That shouldn't be a problem. Not after what we've seen so far. New Zealand. Great Britain. Germany. New Zealand. Netherlands. Quite fancy the Netherlands here. They're looking very, very good. Apparently they're the reigning European champs as well. And the USA. Wow, what a lineup. We've got Great Britain, Germany, New Zealand, Netherlands, and the USA. What a race. What a race this is going to be. Right. Here we go, we're about to get underway. And we are underway. Great Britain, Germany, New Zealand, Netherlands, and the United States. Yeah, Dutch getting off to a very, very good start. Looks like Great Britain are struggling. I don't think... I mean, we said before that, you know, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult because a lot of these haven't been able to compete in competitions in the build-up to this, so you don't quite know where the teams are. Like, the whole build and the preparation for these Olympics has been just completely thrown out. Right, at the moment, Netherlands have gone straight into the lead. Right, Netherlands and then Germany looking like they're second, and then it's a real battle for third. USA, New Zealand, and Great Britain are battling for third at the moment, but Netherlands with a healthy lead. Germany actually doing quite well in this one. Great Britain really struggling. I mean, they're really back there with the USA and New Zealand. Looks like Great Britain are starting to pull ahead a touch, though. We're seeing New Zealand in fourth, USA in last place. USA in last place at the moment. Don't forget the blue wrench. Paul White, no more BS shirt. He wore that on his debut. Why did you do a hair reveal after I left? I don't know if that happened or not. I can't remember. Okay, at the moment, we've still got the Dutch. Well, maybe losing the lead now. We just got an aerial shot, and it looks like the Germans are right up there. And Great Britain are there as well, you know. Great Britain are up there as well. So now it's a three-way battle for first between Netherlands, the Germans, and Great Britain. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Germany lead. USA are in last place. USA are struggling here, guys. USA are really struggling. USA look like they're finishing in this one last. I think we need to forget the USA. Germany first. Netherlands second. Britain third. New Zealand fourth. New Zealand are 1.6 seconds behind. Very close between the three leaders. Yeah, America are well out. I think we can say America will finish last. Germany first. It's a real battle for second between Netherlands and Great Britain. There's not much in this. Michael, shout out to you. Big Boy Dally said, this is women's quads. Oh, why has it added it lowercase? There we go. Women deserve to have their name in full capitals. 4 minutes gone. 4 minutes gone at the moment. Couple of minutes still to go in this race. I don't know why they keep doing that camera angle, but it's so hard to see who's leading when that camera's round there. Right, we should be getting to another marker now. Very close between Germany and Netherlands. Britain in third. Very close. There's only... Oh my god, there's only 0.06... like 0 seconds. What's less than a millisecond? It's like a millisecond. less than a millisecond between the Dutch and the Germans. Great Britain's about a second behind. New Zealand's about a second behind Great Britain. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be Netherlands and Germany battling for the win. Looks like Great Britain are going to take third. There's too much ground for Great Britain to make up there. It's a real battle between Germany and Netherlands at the moment. Germany look like they're winning it. Germany in the lead. Come on, Netherlands. Ryan said there's no quit in this USA team. Days I had Poland. Oh, well done. Well done, CM Bliss. Well done. Your team won. I had Great Britain in this one. They're looking third. It looks like it's going to be Germany. And it is. It's Germany, it's Netherlands, and it is Great Britain. And then it is New Zealand. And USA have yet to cross the line. Here they come. Here they come. There we go. Right. It should have been Netherlands, says Austin. Germany win that one. That was good. I mean, not for Team GB, but it was still good. Germany win it, yeah. Breaking news, Ryback has popped in his live. He's in talks with a major wrestling company. What is the next event? Well, I've got a horrible feeling that it's going to be archery, but that won't actually be for another couple of hours. So what we'll do is probably end the stream, and I might start the opening ceremony stream once the archery starts. Because in all fairness, if there's a chance to just, like, not talk for a few hours, I think I probably should take it. But obviously, if there was another sport on, then we would just go straight to that. Right, so that is that. So this might be the final race now. Women's quadruple sculls, heat 2. They're saying that the archery for women has finished. So I don't know. Perhaps they're going to show the archery of what happened, but they're just not going to show it live. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? Don't end the stream. There won't be anything on, bud. The archery is not being streamed. Apparently it is being shown on Discovery. We are definitely here for the opening ceremony. And if it means starting that a little early, I've got no issue with that. Right, what have we got here then? What have we got here? We've got France. We've got France, we've got Italy. This doesn't seem as good of a lineup, to be honest. France, Italy. I bet Australia are good. Right, they're getting ready to go. This is our final race. So, Poland, China, France, Italy, and Australia. So France, Italy, Australia, Poland, China. That is our final race in the rowing today. You should send Tommy a picture of Austin's dong. I thought he was talking to me. Reason for India's performance is due to the fact the sport which India plays mostly is not in the Olympics. Yeah, but you are a country of like 1 billion people. So is it not a case that some of those people might be into archery, and some of them might be into rowing, and some of them might be into judo, and some of them might be into running? Like, just because cricket is like so popular, I don't know if that can be the excuse for like why. I mean, have you got like one in 6 people live in India or something mental like that? 1 in 7 people live in India. So you should dominate the Olympics, really. I would definitely, if I was in India, I'd be like, something's not right here. Something's not right. Because the UK, in the last Olympics, finished 2nd in the medal table behind the USA. And we've got 60 million people. In 2018, it was counted that you've got 1.3 billion. So it's just a bit strange that you only won 2 medals at the last games. What about badminton? Hey, listen, I would love to see India do well. Hopefully, if you've got someone good in badminton, then hopefully you can. But, I mean, you're below countries like Greece in the medal table. You're below Kazakhstan. You're below Uzbekistan. You're below Jamaica and Kenya. In fairness, Kenya have got some good runners. And Jamaica as well, quite good on the track, aren't they? So... Right, we haven't got to our first, haven't seen us get to a checkpoint. India has got teams in badminton, archery, shooting, hockey, tennis, rowing and boxing. Is that it? Is that all they send? I mean, in fairness, that would answer it. If they're only sending a very, very small team. I mean, we haven't seen any Indian rowers. China are leading here very comfortably. Poland 2nd, India 3rd, Australia 4th, France 5th. Badminton is like table tennis, but in slow motion. Word said, have the Olympics started? Yes. Not officially, but we are watching qualifiers and whatnot. They're not really qualifiers, they're heats, aren't they? That's what you say. China is going for it. They're absolutely destroying it. China have won this one. Can you please tell me about India in Equestrian? The Equestrian is just an inspection today, so there's not been any. There's no competition today. So unfortunately, I was looking forward to watching that, but it actually starts. Day 1 is tomorrow. So China are winning this. They are they're in like a different country right now. That's how much distance there is between them and the other boats. They're saying that China are laying down quite a frightening gauntlet right now. And the commentator saying what we are seeing right now is very impressive. And to put that into context, China just passed one of the checkpoints. The 2nd place team is Poland, who are 5 seconds behind. Italy are 6.4 seconds. Then it's Australia, 10.8. And then finally France, 16 seconds behind. When is the opening ceremony? It is going to be in... It's going to start in about less than 8 hours. Austin, I am very fit, thank you. Food's here. Bus him. It's not your fault he is so fit. Huh? Finally, an equestrian athlete is going to the Olympic Games after 20 years. Is that an Indian equestrian athlete? That's cool. That'll be good to keep an eye out for. I really want to watch a bit of that anyway, but that could be a fun thing to keep an eye out for. Days, is it against the rules to show the game on video? Yes, it is, yeah. I mean, you should be able to find it where you are. I mean, in all fairness, here in the UK, it's on Eurosport. China have won. So here in the UK, it's on Eurosport or it's on Discovery Plus, but you should be able to find it out where you are as well. So China have absolutely dominated that. Yeah, he is an Indian equestrian athlete. Fawad Mirza. Days, my sibling knows a lot about the equestrians. He said he can help you with terms. That's absolutely fine. So, well done to China. China victorious here. I believe it was Poland that came in second. They absolutely battered the field. Like, if China don't win gold in the women's quad, then it'll be a very, very big surprise because they have... That was probably the most dominant performance we've seen in any of the heats so far today. Even the commentators saying the real fight is for silver and bronze. Yeah, they look brilliant. I said himself. Days after rowing, there's no events because in 8 hours is the opening ceremony. The next actual Olympic event will start in 21 hours from now. Yeah, it's been a good morning. India's largest contingent of athlete this time is 127 athletes. Hayden said it's 309 in New Zealand. So we've just got the confirmed results. So China first, Poland second, Italy third, Australia fourth, France were fifth. So China absolutely dominant. And we're just getting some shots of Tokyo. So we've got, we've got some lovely shots of Tokyo. Great Britain, Italy, New Zealand, Australia, France, and the United States go into the repechage. Just seeing shots of like what I think would have been fan zones. There's like a nice park that's got like coverings and there's just no one around. Getting a little shot of the bridge that was in the distance as well. Days, my mum thinks you're hot. Most mums do, mate. Okay, the crew's getting out. I think that was the final race, I think. I don't think we get any, like, repechages now or anything, do we? Yeah, there's a few people going out on just doing some practice strokes. You can see like the grandstands down the side completely empty. And that is the end of the broadcast. So it says thank you for joining us for 2020. That is the end of the broadcast. And we're just seeing a few shots of like the boats and everything. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that there's no sports that get too close to the opening ceremony, because normally what they do is they have the athletes come out, don't they? That's a part of the opening ceremony where the athletes come out from all the different nations, and that would mean that all the athletes have got to get over to the opening ceremony. I don't actually quite know how that's going to work, because if anyone's got COVID, it's probably not the best idea to have all the athletes in close proximity. So I have no idea how they're going to do that. Obviously, there's no people in there. So the opening ceremony today is going to be so interesting. So interesting. Like, how is it all going to be shot, and is it all going to be quite close? Because would you want to show a big shot of an empty stadium? And what are they going to do with the seats? Are they covering the seats, or... Like, I don't quite know what they're going to do. It's going to be one of the weirdest opening ceremonies ever. I can't wait to see what the flame looks like. Can't wait to see what the cauldron looks like. Obviously, I don't know what the themes are going to be like. Did they redo the show? Did they have a show planned for 2020? And then because of the pandemic now, they've just ripped that up and done something different? I don't know. I haven't heard any rumours about it or anything. I know that the director has been fired. So the person that directed it was fired. That New Japan watch along was cool. I got to talk to David Finley in the chats. Avicii says Belgium took 72 Olympic horses at once. Only a few of the athletes are present at the opening ceremony, says Satvik. Right. That's interesting. Days there are 60 people waiting on that other stream. Yeah, See Wrestling mentioned earlier. On MBCSN, it says that Egypt-Spain soccer is next. That was yesterday, bud. We watched that yesterday. Right, what we'll do then is we will... I think it's probably best we finish there. There's no sports on. We could stick around for a couple of hours just chatting, but to be perfectly honest... If there's an opportunity to save my voice, because I know it's been struggling, I'm going to take it. So we'll end this here. We'll probably start the opening ceremony stream, maybe, I don't know whether to do the shooting or not, because the shooting isn't live. I think the shooting that they're showing is the stuff that's already happened, and the results are out for that. So I'm not quite sure when we'll start the next stream. But it could be in a few hours. Could be in like 5 hours or something, which kind of sucks. Because this wasn't what I was expecting to do. I saw a repeat. Take the break. Yeah, well, to be honest, I feel absolutely fine. Obviously, I've been getting myself... I won't be going to bed or anything, so that's not going to help me. In the days that are coming up, because if you are new, we are going to be here all day, every day for the Olympics. If the Olympics are on, we're on. So we're going to be here all day, every day, and I've got my body into the routine now of being here for that kind of time frame. But yeah, if there's a chance to rest my voice, as I said, it's probably best that I do take it. But what I can't tell you is when we're going to start our coverage, because the only other things that are being shown today on Discovery Plus is the shooting. That's the only other stuff other than the opening ceremony. And the shooting that they're showing, I think, is the stuff that's just happened. I don't know why they're not showing it live, but I mean, there is no other shooting. There was women's what did they call it? Let's have a look. They called it women's ranking round and men's ranking round. Those were the only two things that were being done. Women's ranking and men's ranking. And I think that is what they're going to show. But the women's has already finished. So it's like, we could watch it, but it's not live, and the results are already out there. So I don't quite know whether we should do that or not. The shooting is a pre-event training, so it's just training. And the equestrian is a horse inspection, and that's finished as well. So it makes sense that there was a few things today, but I think today is all about that opening ceremony. The opening ceremony starts in around about 8 hours, right? 7 hours 45. We will definitely be live like hours before that, right? So we could be gone for a couple of hours, could be gone for 5 hours. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. I appreciate the support, guys. Not the way that I expected to end the stream. But this is, we'll roll with the punches. This will actually give me time to set up all the future streams. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be setting up all the future streams, which is going to help anyway. So, yeah, appreciate the support. Gaming in Real Time, just before I go, says New Zealand has closed its borders with Australia. Blooming Delta. Will there be wrestling in the Olympics? Yes. Days, your eyes are squinted. You're trying to keep them open. No. Someone was saying that my eyes were squinting because I was trying to read stuff, and that got me a bit concerned. Because I was thinking, oh, I wonder if my eyes are, like, failing or something now. Thanks for the coverage. J-Law, shout out to you. Austin, shout out to you. Sonny, shout out to you. Appreciate all the support. We will be back in a bit for the Olympic opening ceremony. And I am really, really excited for that. So hopefully I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.